Hey, how's it going? Today we'll be doing chapter review. The problem we'll be doing is the limit of 1 over 2 minus x as x approaches 2. Now, first thing I like to do is I like to take the 2 and I like to plug it in to my function so to see what I get. So 1 over 2 minus 2. And that gives us 1 over 0, which does not exist. Now, we need to find out why it doesn't exist. There could be multiple reasons. It could be unbound, meaning that the function approaches infinity from either positive infinity or negative infinity, which kind of looks like this. So it could be doing something like that, or something along the lines of this. Or it could be a jump, which is when the function approaches two different values for the same x value. This is called a jump. J-U-M-P. Yeah, that's not how you spell it. Jump. Or it could be an oscillation, meaning it's doing this. It's going up, and then it quickly oscillates. Now, to find out what's going on, we make a table, and alright, x, and for values of x and y, and what we want is values that are just above 2 and values that are just below 2, because at 2 it doesn't exist. So we want 2.001, 2.01, and 2.1, and then just below 2, so 1.999, 1.99, and 1.9. Okay, then we take each of these values and we plug them into the equation, or the function, excuse me, function 1 over 2 minus x. Each of those, and we plug them into that. So got, first of all, 1 over 2 minus 1.9 gives us 1 over 0.1, which is 10. Then we got 1 over 2 minus 1.99 equals 1 over 0.01, 100, 10, 100, and 1 over 2 minus 1.999 equals 1 over 0.001, and that equals 1,000. So we write that down, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to pay attention to the trend of the function as it approaches 2 to see what happens. Like, why does it not exist at 2? So we do that. The same thing, we plug in these x values for the x. So 1 over 2 minus 2.001 gives us 1 over minus 001, which gives us negative 1,000. 1 over 2 minus 2.01 gives us 1 over 0.01, or negative, there we go, almost forgot that. Negative 100, if you can see that. Then 1 over 2 minus 2.1 equals 1.0, 1 over 0.1, which equals negative 10. So we write those values, negative 10, negative 100, negative 1,000. Alright? So what I've done is I've cleaned it up, and now we could pay attention to the trend as the limit approaches, or as x approaches 2 from the negative side. We see that it goes toward a really large number, and it doesn't stop. If I was to plug in 1.99999, it would be 10,000, then it would go to 100,000. So we're going to say that it approaches infinity from the, or if we approach it from the negative side, and if we approach 1 over, or if we approach 2, sorry, camera sucks. If we approach 2 from the positive side, then we go toward, as you see here, we go toward a really large, or really small negative number, really large negative number, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and say negative infinity. Okay, so we know that doesn't exist at 2, and it gets progressively bigger as it approaches 2 from the negative side, and it gets progressively smaller as it approaches 2 from the positive side. So what we can say is then that the limit as x approaches 2 of 1 over 2 minus x does not exist because it is unbound. Meaning it approaches 2 different infinities and there is no number. So there you go, that's the answer. Limit as x approaches 2 of 1 over 2 does not exist because it is unbound. My squares suck. Thank you very much for listening. You have a good one.